Welcome to DEMPH Talk Show with
Danny,
Emily,
Macy,
Peyton,
and
Heidi.
Today's topic is education. My favorite class is hospitality because we get to make food. What about you, Peyton?
My favorite class is Indiana Studies because we don't do a lot of work in there. What about Danny?
my favorite class is geometry because I like the work that we're doing in there.
My favorite class is choir because we sing and dance, and there's no work.
My favorite class is either choir or algebra 2 because, I don't know, I kind of find math somewhat interesting and it's not too hard, I guess.
My least favorite rule is probably the phone rule because I actually do use my phone to help me in a lot of my classes. What about you, Macy?
I would probably have to agree with the phone rule because sometimes you just get bored and you don't want to read, and being on your phone isn't harmful. I mean, some things that people do, like they'll do bad things and post stupid things on the Instagram account, but that got banned, I think. So, yeah, I don't think it's that harmful.
And also when teachers don't give us any, like they tell us we don't have any work to do and they expect us to not get on our
And
phones.
just-
Exactly, like they tell us we have free time and
Yeah.
I think people would actually follow the rule if they didn't make such a big deal about it. The only reason we did, well, not we, but the only reason people did those things on the accounts was because people were making us do something that was not needed.
Yeah.
Because no one was abusing the rule.
Yeah,
and it was kind of just like everybody just fed into what everyone was doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My least favorite rule is having to ask to go to the restroom.
Oh my
I feel like if I need to go to the restroom, I shouldn't ask.
Yeah.
I should just walk out. And if a teacher says no, I feel like we should just go anyway.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or you can
that's
just be
fair.
like,
I
hey, I'm
can't-
going to the bathroom.
I
and
can't
then-
control my bladder. I have a small
Yeah.
bladder.
Exactly.
That was gonna be my rule. I mean, some teachers don't really care about it, but some teachers do, and it's really annoying.
Because the
Yeah.
rules you can't go to the bathroom unless it's 10 minutes into class
Yeah.
or before 10 minutes after class, which that's a 45-minute class period. If you didn't go to the bathroom within the 5 minutes, it's only 5 minutes, which is also dumb. I think that's also a dumb rule. I think we should have more than 5 minutes.
Yeah. Especially if they expect us to use the bathroom before class.
And walking all the way to the other side of
Yeah.
school.
Also, the lines.
Oh my gosh, the
I
lines
saw a
are
line
crazy.
Make
that was
more
outside-
bathrooms.
Yeah.
Outside of the bathroom, and I was
Yeah.
like, I'm going to the office to go to the
Yeah.
restroom.
My favorite lunch food is probably Asian chicken because we don't really get it very much and it's also really good. What about you, Danny?
My favorite is probably the chicken smacker bowl. That is not what it's called, is it?
Yeah,
It's a mashed potato bowl. But yeah.
I like that one too as well.
So people always disagree with me on this, but
Oh no.
If you say Salisbury steak,
I was gonna say that.
That one's not that bad.
But people always disagree that Asian chicken's better than the steak,
It is.
which I like the Asian chicken, but it's not the best.
Oh my gosh.
It's not as good as if you're gonna go get it from a China place because our school food sucks. But
Sorry.
it's not bad, but sometimes it just hurts my stomach, and I like the steak better, or anything with mashed potatoes because I love mashed potatoes.
Macy Nord.
Yes.
I
my
have
name.
to disagree with that because the steak is rubbery. It tastes
I
like
don't
it's
think
rubber.
good.
I don't think the steak is that bad, but I would
It just
choose
needs more
other
salt and
stuff
pepper. That's the
over
only thing
it.
I think.
Anyway, guys, my favorite food is the Asian chicken. I get 2 plates of that stuff because it's too good.
That's so real.
my favorite is also the Asian chicken, and my second favorite is also the mashed potato. Because those are those we get the least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we always get a dinner meal on Thursdays, and Thursdays are always the best. I literally just eat yogurt
You
for
guys
lunch.
know what lunch I miss? Getting Bosco sticks.
Bosco sticks are so
I-
good.
the
And
middle school
elementary
gets
and
Bosco
middle school,
sticks.
yes.
I wish we had more.
Yeah, they get Bosco sticks every other Friday except for pizza. every
Or we
Friday.
used to get mini corn dogs at elementary. Those
I
were so
love
good.
those.
I hate
like
Oh,
those.
those are so
Those were
good.
good. They'd put it in the oven and it'd be crispy.
Well, I also just don't like corn dogs. so.
I love corn dogs.
The
so.
mini ones.
I miss the pull apart pizza.
Oh,
those were
Oh, yes, those are good.
yes. Mine would be probably the safety of the school because sometimes I think they just let people in without any concern of what they could have. What about you, Macy?
Well, yes, the safety, I feel like, because obviously we have a door that's locked, so people just can't randomly come in. But whenever they check, like, the cameras and they're like, oh, who is this? Let me see if I can let them in.
Yeah.
They don't really know if they have, like, a weapon or something, unless it's, like, really visible, because usually they're just like, oh, it's just, like, some person's parent, let's just let them in, you know?
Yeah.
So that's also kind of scary, and I kind of sometimes wish we had metal detectors for, like, which is kind of hard because you have laptops and everything.
And those are very expensive.
But yeah, but I know like a few schools have been thinking about it, and like some schools have like vape detectors, which vaping isn't as,
Don't we have vape detectors
I don't know,
in the bathrooms? Oh.
maybe, but vaping isn't, I would say, as bad as like a shooting or bomb threat, because we get a lot of those, sadly, and it's just,
You can't really kill other people with a vape.
yeah, but you can kill people with a gun or with a bomb, and it's just like more scary, and if you don't have enough safety, I guess.
I agree. I think a lot of schools focus their main priority on things that aren't as relevant, like getting to your class on time, or
No phones.
no phones, or no vaping in the bathroom, or no being in the bathroom longer than 3 minutes. When they need to like really be thinking about like, oh, who is this person I'm letting into the school with thousands of people in a school?
Yeah.
Or, oh, are people coming in when other people are coming in the morning? And they just focus on
The stuff that
this stupid stuff. And
I
not-
also think that a lot of our funding goes to things that are as important when it could be going towards like safety things.
like a new
Yeah.
like a new football field every 2 years.
Yeah.
What is that?
Why can't we save up for something better,
Yeah.
safety-wise?
One thing I would change about high school or school in general is probably the cliques. Everybody has their like own group here, and I don't know. I would change that.
Yeah, I feel like you see that more with a smaller school too.
Yeah.
It's like you go around the hallway and you just see like there's a group here, there's a group here,
Yeah.
and there's always a group right in front of the library.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's so hard to get past.
And
there.
you always know like who's in each group.
Yeah.
And you're like, if you say like, oh, like the weird kids group,
Yeah.
as nicely possible, like you know who's in that group. Like it's just like,
I catch myself doing it too, but like I feel like if I see someone over talking to someone they're not usually talking with, I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
But, like,
Yeah.
they can talk to whoever they want to. Why am I thinking it's weird?
yeah. Sometimes I think that too, but then sometimes I'm just like, oh, that's nice. Like I was
Yeah.
talking to them, but I'm like, maybe they're actually friends. They just don't hang out as much as like,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Also, one thing I would like to change is probably judging people. Like, don't judge a book by its cover.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people will say that, but
People don't mean it.
no, they
Yeah,
don't mean it. and
Actions are better than words.
Literally.
I also think that on school buses they should have more like safety, because anyone can have something in their backpack that goes to our school, and then when they get off the bus, anything can happen with the thing that's in their backpack.
I agree. I used to think that scanning our IDs to get on and off the bus was stupid.
Yeah.
But now that I think about it, like they just want to know if you're coming to school. Or
Yeah.
not.
I also think because they have those, I think they have them at like airports or like the cameras, you can see what's inside the bag. I think that'd be smarter than like a metal detector, because sometimes
those
metal
are-
detections will like go off on like our
agree.
laptops and
Yeah,
things like
and
that.
can't sense everything. That
Yeah.
I feel like those should be funded by the state and not
Yeah,
the school.
I agree.
100%.
Thank you for joining us on DEMPH Talk Show with
Heidi.
Peyton, Macy,
Emily,
and
Danny.
bye guys.
bye.